holding. The hands call. Would have been a pickup of more than 10 yards, but it's apparently going to be nullified by a penalty against Washington. First penalty of the ball game against the Federals.
Hohensee will roll out. Now you see why I was talking about his height. He rolls out to the right. He's getting good pressure. There's Baxley in the middle. He's directing, and this is what he does best of all. Picks up the second receiver, throws it back. Great play right there. They call illegal use of the hands. And that's Joey Walter, the Canadian that just come into the club. He's going to be a fine football player also.
Illegal hands by the offense. Second down.
Usually that means that an offensive lineman pushed a defensive lineman, extending his hand straight out.
The penalty moves the ball back to the Washington 45, where it will be second down 11. Eddie Brown is in the ball game as defensive back. Blitz. Hohensee got away and now is going to be dropped. Number 77, Junior IU, tackled Hohensee from behind. It was 56, Ed Smith, who was on the blitz.
Watch Junior IU right at number 77. He's a 10-year veteran from Arizona State. He starts the outside, sees a quarterback, but watch his quickness right there. Boy, he's a lean, good-looking football player. Junior IU, number 77 from Arizona State, and a 10-year veteran professional football.
12 years ago, he had a great game for Arizona State in a Peach Bowl Blizzard win against North Carolina. Had a lot of great games in the Canadian Football League. Third down now for the Federals. Hohensee gets toward the sideline, throws back down the middle again, looking for Joey Walters, but this time he threw behind him. Walters was pretty well covered by Ed Smith.
That time the offensive line did a nice job, except the blitz used a twist. One man went one area, and the other one come back and took his place, and they chased that poor Hohensee for his life. I don't know how much he gets paid, but he don't get paid enough for being out there getting chased like that. Oh.
Lenny Willis is now deep to receive, and Steve Hoffman is back to punt the ball away for Washington as they try to pin the blitz deep in their territory for one of the first times all day. Willis calls the fair catch and makes it at the 18-yard line. So, out in Los Angeles, the LA Express are beating the New Jersey Generals. Here in Washington, the Blitz are beating the Washington Federals, and we'll be back. The clock shows you the time remaining in the third quarter in RFK Stadium as Greg Landry and the Chicago Blitz offense come up to the line of scrimmage. First down, following a punt, the ball's at the 18-yard line of Chicago. Buggs is in motion. The give is to Tim Spencer, and Spencer shows some nifty feet and picking up about 5 yards. You're always looking for somebody short to interview on the sidelines, and Al Lerner has found someone.
This is Reggie Smith of the Federals, the smallest man on the field at 5'4", but yet you've had a pass reception today. You think they have to go more to you to get back in the game?
I think so, because of the way they're playing over there on my side, I'm open most on every pattern that we ran so far, and hopefully that we'll start throwing on my side again.
Okay, I'll tell Ray York right now. Thanks, Reggie.
I think we can probably safely assume that Reggie will do something to pass that information along. Second down 3. They gave Spencer 7 yards on the first play. This time he's wrapped up out there on the corner on an excellent open field tackle by Doug Green. Texas A&I, excuse me, played for the Cardinals and the Bills, Lee.
That's one of his favorite plays from Ohio State. It's called a toss sweep that USC made famous. They just put everybody in front of him, and he tries to find daylight. But that Green came up real well, made a hard tackle high, made a great play. But you know what Reggie says, every receiver on every pass play says they're open. You ever had it fail?
Nature of the beast. Jermaine Johnson this time to the near side. Buggs is in the slot. 3rd and 2. Give to Kevin Long, and this time he is wrapped up. And that is becoming a bit predictable because Long had gotten a call on every short yardage play all day. This time Ronnie Estee and Coy Bacon made the play.
Notice Estee and Bacon are the guys making the big plays for him. That's experience, and that's what you expect from those two guys, and good leadership. You know what's happened to the Blitz? What happens a lot. They got ahead 21-0 and they kind of go to sleep. You notice they don't have that quite, Jim, they don't have that intensity, that zip to them yet.
There's Frank Corral. The man in the middle at the right of your screen is Reggie Smith, who has provided a few of the very few moments of excitement for Washington today. Good kick by Corral. Drives Smith back inside his 30 to the 29. But he's got some room. Oh! Good tackle.
Nice try.
Excellent saving tackle in the open field by 42, Jim Stone. Then the flag went down after another Chicago player put the hit on Smith. So we'll wait to see what the penalty call is as Reggie Smith collects his bearings and heads back to the sideline.
It's either clipping or blocking below the waist. You know they have a rule in this league that you cannot block on kicks below the waist. That's done for the safety of the football players, and it's an excellent rule. There's so many knee injuries by blocking below the waist. They eliminate most of them with that simple rule right there.
It has long been said that an enormously high proportion of the injuries, particularly the serious injuries in football, come on kicking plays, special teams plays. Do you think it's still true to such a dramatic degree, Lee?
Yes, I think it is, and basically it's because of that rule that they used to be able to block below the waist. Now see, with this elimination, the team blocks higher, there's less knee injuries.
Have a personal foul, clipping during the run back. First down.
On the play, the third quarter expired. So you're watching another exclusive of ABC Sports. That's the end of the third quarter, 21-0. We'll return for the fourth after this message and a word for our local station.
Dick Bilski is the offensive coordinator. You notice he's getting the information from upstairs and calling the plays from the sideline.
Was a star at Maryland and College Park, very close to here in his collegiate playing days 28 years ago under Jim Tatum. Owens's pass is batted into the air. 71, Carl Lorch, an old George Allen favorite, was there to tip it up. Lorch, 32 years old, 6-year veteran out of Southern Cal. He was one of the players on Allen's Washington Redskin teams, and now here he is back with Allen and the Blitz. There are the third quarter stats. Not much change.
Again, that major statistic, 106 yards rushing to 29. If you cannot control the line of scrimmage running the football, it puts too much pressure on the pass protection. Met and dropped. 25, Eddie Brown played it perfectly along with Ed Smith, the outside linebacker. And there is the first completed game in the United States Football League. Steve Spurrier's Tampa Bay Bandits pulling out a victory over the Boston Breakers. Spurrier has his first win ever as a head coach. Tampa Bay is off to a successful start. Tampa Bay is in the Central Division with the Chicago Blitz. Boston Breakers are in the Atlantic Division with the Washington Federals. Craig James was slowed down enough by Eddie Brown that the rest of the Blitz defense was able to react and get there and prevent him from picking up first down yardage. Junior Ayu was in on the tackle, so was Ed Smith. But that will bring up another kicking situation for the Federals, and this time Hoffman will have to stand back at about his 10. Lenny Willis, who has been the punt returner for the Blitz on all but a couple of occasions, is back alone, and it looks like they're going to go for the block again. Minifield, the hot man, number 1, who was coming close before, is out of the ball game with a dislocated knee. They didn't go for the block. Instead, they're setting up the return. Willis doesn't call the fair catch, and he pays for it. Number 24, Willie Holly, backup cornerback, goes downfield to hit him. 37-yard punt by Hoffman, and a return of 0 by Lenny Willis. And with 13:15 to go in the ball game and the Blitz leading 21-0, we'll be back. There are the numbers on Glegg Landry in his first USFL game. Did I say Glegg? I meant Greg, of course. And he will start the Blitz offense now. First down 10 from the 39-yard line.
Spencer is out of the ball game. The running backs are 21 Doug Dennison and 42 Jim Stone. We get a new backfield. This is Stone. His first carry. Pickup of 8 yards before John Supancic, number 51, who's back in the ball game after a long rest, made the stop.
All right, with a 21-0 lead, this is a good opportunity to get Stone and Dennison in there. Stone was a very fine football player for Notre Dame as a tailback. Dennison's an excellent blocker. That combination, I think they're going to move the ball effectively.
George Allen has never been a run-up-the-score coach. He tends to go into a conservative mode and protect a lead like this as the game goes on. More interested in winning than in spectacular scores.
I would think right now they're going to just come out and drive the ball and give the other teams that they're going to play next week plenty of things to look at. But basically nothing special, because if they can just continue to move the ball on the ground, the clock's going to run out on the Federals team.
At the 49-yard line of Washington, Stone picked up a first down. There's Allen's coaching record at RFK, including 1 victory with the Rams over the Redskins in 1969. The other 42 wins were with the Redskins. First down 10. The Federals 49. Buggs in motion. Trumaine Johnson has not used the second half as his personal showcase the way he did the first half.
Well, again, that's the same principle. Don't use your best players now and break their legs with a 21-0 lead.
Stone has now carried the ball 3 times in a row. That time Baxley met him and dropped him for a gain of only 1 yard, so it'll be second down 9. Allen's in an interesting position. In his coaching mode, he would be thinking one thing, and that's obviously the mode he's in now, but he's also president, part owner, and a big part of the early promotion of this league. And from a business standpoint, a 42-0 score wouldn't look too good. Trumaine Johnson, just as I mentioned that he had been quiet.
Just that I mentioned he might break his legs.
He does neither. Donnie Harris made the stop, but Johnson on the play has a gain of 12 and a first down.
Okay, you can wonder, where is that defensive back? Where he's back. You see, you can't even see him in the picture. Boom. He hits on a perfect timing cut. Trumaine Johnson has got so much speed, he scares a guy. He's 9 catches for 144 yards. Oh, that's a career for some guys.
First down is at the 37-yard line of Washington. Buggs in motion. Blitz. Landry gets it away. And the Trumaine Johnson show has again begun, and this time it's a gain of about 7. And let's go to Al on the sidelines with Junior Ayu.
Junior, I don't know why they call you Junior.
I'm named after my father.
Now, Junior, the defense is controlling this game. This is the way George Allen wants it, yes?
Yes, it's exactly how he wanted it. We had a very fantastic game plan. We're following it to the T.
Is this fun for you today?
Yes. Every time you're winning, it's fun.
How did I know you were going to say that? Let's go back to the game.
Benny Smith out now, and Tony Suber in at defensive tackle for the Federals. Smith has played well in some instances, and Jim Stone is dropped by Schubert as once again 206-pound Bob Schubert shows his stuff.
You know, he's not very big, but he's got great movement. Schubert has been impressive to me because he's around the ball all the time. Now watch, they'll give the ball to Stone, and he'll break it to the outside. Watch, number 73 pulls. He's going to break the outside, but here's Schubert. Gets off the blocker and pulls him down. I tell you what, I like that football player. 206 pounds and all man.
Attendance here has definitely been affected by the weather. It is still raining. They had hoped for more than 30,000, and they may not have that many. Landry throws into the end zone. Flag is down as he overthrows Trumaine Johnson. While we wait for the penalty call, let me just lay this fact on you. Attendance at Tampa Bay today, where there's never a problem getting people to come to a football game, 42,407. It was not like that when the AFL started in 1961. You can see that the call is going to be against Washington. Or is it? Ronnie Este doesn't think so. And I think we're going to go the other way.
Maybe they're going to flip. All right.
Offsides against the Federals. So they'll mark that off after the caucus took place here near Capitol.
Offsides, number 55. First down.
That's why Estes was saying it's against them. He didn't want to be caught.
Hey, even if I was over there, I was drawn off, right?
Exactly. That was a good call, because if it was anything less than 5 yards, you like to go on a second count and draw them offside. That's exactly what the Blitz did.
The ball's at the 25-yard line as the Blitz try to spread the lead from 21 zip up to 28. And now Landry wants to go talk to George Allen and the rest of the offensive brain trust. And with 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, we will be back in RFK Stadium with Chicago Blitz leading the Washington Federals 21-0. And there is George Allen, patrolling the sidelines as always. He goes to the face with his hands. That has always been an Allen characteristic. Let's zip the jacket up just a little bit. Now back to the mouth with the hand again. Almost looks like a third base coach most of the time on the sidelines.
He's won 71% of his games, but the proudest of all is he has a winning edge over the Dallas Cowboys.
Lenny Willis in motion to the far side. And Doug Dennison out of Kutztown State, formerly with the Dallas Cowboys, takes the football for about a 4-yard ride before Donnie Harris stopped him.
It's just basic football right now. George Allen knows he's got the ball game won if he can just control the line of scrimmage and use the clock. He's no longer playing the feds. He's now playing the clock. There's 8:36 to go, and every time he runs it, the clock continues to run.
Second down, 6. Tremaine Johnson again, and this time he's inside the 15 and down to the 12-yard line.
Okay, you cannot stop this guy. Now watch him. He drives himself deep. He's driving Brown deep. Driving Brown deep. He turns. It's a timing cut. He comes back towards the ball. Watch the hand and eye coordination. Great throw. Get out of bounds. Take whatever you can. Terrific play by Landry and Johnson. They will be as good as anybody there is in this league. No question about it.
He was working against the rookie, Jeff Brown, out of Liberty Baptist that time. The Federals lost defensive back Don Burrell, a Canadian veteran who would have played a good deal, to an injury last week. Stone with the football, and he gets it down to about the 10-yard line.
If George Allen gets an opportunity here and he doesn't score, he'll kick a field goal. You know why? I don't think their kicking game and place kicking has been very impressive. Do you, Jim?
No, I don't think the kicking game has been terribly impressive. Corral has only been in camp a week, and while he says his leg is in top shape, I would tend to doubt whether he is the same Frank Corral who used to kick for the Rams.
And they had one blocked.
2-yard gain by Dennison on first down. It's now second down 8. Check it, it was Stone. In the end zone, touchdown. And that is Paul Rickert out of Norwich University. Where is Norwich University? Don't call our switchboard. It's in Vermont.
All right.
Good call.
Good call. The guy told us. What happened on that situation, quarterback will go back. He's looking for Johnson on the outside, but they double covered both outside men, so he throws the ball right in the middle, wide open. Rickert, good hand-eye coordination, and catches the ball. And another look at this one, you'll love it. Watch the quarterback. He's looking to throw the ball to Johnson. See him looking outside? All of a sudden, he looks inside. It's one-man coverage, number 50. Bexley cannot cover. Rickert, touchdown.
And that makes it 28-0. So, with 7 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the ball game, the Chicago Blitz, who up to that drive were scoreless in the second half, have added the 4th touchdown, set up by the passes to Tremaine Johnson, and it's now 28-0 Chicago. 61-yard drive in 10 plays. Again, the Blitz kept the ball for more than 5 minutes. Paul Rickert getting the touchdown on an 11-yard TD pass from Greg Landry, and that's definitely a pleasant moment for Rickert, who, as I told you earlier, replaced Tim Reitman at tight end for the Blitz when Reitman went down with a knee injury. Reitman was really the first big-name collegian to sign a USFL contract. He did it back in August of last year. Squib kick.
Oh,
Reggie Smith,
face mask.
his face mask's down, and that was bad. A difficult moment.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard penalty, and I'll tell you why that is. That's a dangerous play. You could really hurt a young football player's neck grabbing a face mask. That's why it's a 15-yard penalty and the most severe in football.
Reserve defensive end Troy Thomas is number 79 who grabbed the face mask. There's nothing more dangerous in football than this.
And a lot of times it's not done intentionally. Watch it. He doesn't do it intentionally. He just reaches out. Oh, wait a minute.
So the 15-yard penalty will take the ball all the way out to the 43-yard line. Well, not only did he probably not do it intentionally, you put your hand there on any other player and you're going to hit him around the shoulder pads or the chest somewhere. It's only on Reggie Smith that you get the face mask at that height.
That's right.
Smith goes in motion to the far side. The pass comes back to James.